This is FAISAL Khan for Lights Out in association with Shamrock Boxing. We're here at Cleary's Boxing Gym in Nemerton Spa. Delighted to be joined by GB prospect Lewis Williams. Great Britain has a fantastic talent on its hand. Lewis, the road to Tokyo, how's it going? Talk to us.
So I'm reserved on the first qualifier now. So really we're just waiting to see if the selected boxer, Chev Clark, can actually pull the job off at the first qualifier. And if he doesn't, hopefully I'll be selected for the second one and qualify myself, and then from there it goes. But we're still waiting, really. So yeah.
Fingers crossed for you. One thing that I look at in boxing and I don't feel gets enough recognition, enough coverage is Great Britain's road to the Olympics. So, which is kind of glad that I'm really happy that you've given us this opportunity. Just talk to us about the long, hard road to the Olympics. You know, what's it like as an amateur boxer? You know, mentally and physically, what does it do for you? Waiting to know if you're on the squad or not, and you know, what's the experience been like for yourself?
Well, I haven't done a cycle beforehand, so I haven't seen what it's like. You know, after the Olympics and the run up. You know, from one Olympics finishing to the next. So I've only been on the squad now like a couple of years. So. Really, you see a lot of the boxers that have been there for a few cycles, so you know they're ready for the Olympics. You know, they've got that spot ready, but it's quite a lot of pressure for them, because if a youngster comes along and is better, that's what the game is. It's a game of who's better at the time. It's not a game of who's been there the longest. It's experience, the medals, you know, and who can pull the job off of getting the medal. The Olympics, because that's where it comes to. It's money coming in for the team. You know it's funding. So if they bugger that up, they bugger the rest of the team up for the cycle afterwards. So it's quite a lot of pressure. So but it's fair, because it's whoever's the best at the time. So it's as simple as yeah. So you got to make sure you're the best. That's really it. Simple as.
What's it like down there at the Sheffield institution? You know, we see things on social media. Sometimes we're lucky to get a bit of coverage on the news, but you know, what's it like being around that sort of atmosphere?
It's like so a lot of people, like, all they want to do is they dedicate themselves just to the sport, and then they've got to juggle a job on the side, or college, or what I was doing. I was juggling college and school, so I was focusing on school, do my exams, blah blah, go to training, and come back, do your homework. You know, it's quite hard to juggle it all. And eventually, I kept working, till you get to this point where you get invited up there, and then this is your job now, so you can focus all on boxing. So it's like it's a complete dream. So we get funded to the point of we can just train. You know, we have a car to drive up there with, you know, and then you get the name Team GB, so it helps you with a bit more sponsorship to then just you know, cover your gloves, cover your equipment and so on, and everything just comes in nice. So really, then it's down to you being dedicated enough, smart enough, you know, taking the right advice from all the professionals around you, because you've got like the best nutritionists, the best physios. So I just keep pestering them, getting the best advice while I can, and make myself as best as I can. You know, working with all the coaches. Some coaches will be good at inside fighting, some will be better on the smarter fighting and outside fighting, and just picking bits from all of them and sealing it just to go into your own mind and create your own style. You know, so it's just like it's living the dream. It really is.
Towards the back end of 2018, the International Olympics Committee announced that they would like to get rid of the sport of boxing from the Olympics. Obviously that's, you know, not proven to be the case, but what was your thoughts when you first heard that, and why would you think the International Olympics Committee would want to get rid of boxing, especially with what is done with fighters that have won medals and have gone on to achieve great things in the professional side of the game?
Well, I think really they announced it like that just because it was to scare them into acting right. With all the corruption in the sport, you know, such as like Michael Conlon with giving the fingers to the judges, it's just because of these decisions go in the wrong direction, you know, when it's very obvious at crucial times between, you know, gold and silver medals. It's it's life changing, that, isn't it? A gold and a silver medal, it's completely changing. So it's good. It's a good thing that they turned around and scared them into thinking right about this. Right, you've got to get this right this time. We want the right judges. We want people playing fair. So really, that's all they wanted. And so now I'm not sure what they call it, but they've gone and got themselves a new set of rules for everything, and everything's a bit different this cycle. So hopefully it brings us fair judging, and no biased decisions. So really, hopefully it should work out, but we should see.
There's been so many inspiring moments in the Olympics, and there's been some great fighters that have come out of the Olympic Games that have gone on to achieve so much in the professional side of boxing. You look at Anthony Joshua, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. Which sort of fight have you looked from the Olympic aspect, and have you looked at and thought that's the sort of path I would like to follow in boxing, because I'm thinking that one day you will probably want to look to become a professional boxer yourself?
Yeah, 100%. Well, I don't look at one specific boxer and say I'm going to follow that journey as such, because they're all following similar journeys. All these top professionals, or most of them, they take the Olympic route, they get the medal, and a lot of them, such as Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr., they get ripped off of that. This is history where they've been ripped off and they've believed to have been getting that decision, but then they've proven it in the professional career. I am the top boy. So really, it's just a case of following them, being dedicated from a youngster, and hearing their stories of their dad training them and so on, and then going into the professionals and just taking over the game. Really, it's just sticking to it. So I guess a lot of people can. I've heard a few women say really they just want to play the amateurs out to the Olympics and then not go professional. But I want to take it throughout. So there's no one specific I'm following. But just a lot of them that have ruled the amateur game, gain that experience. I'd like to gain as much experience as I can, a couple hundred bouts if I can, and then take that experience into the professionals and be a well experienced professional.
Lewis Williams, we wish you all the best. Fingers crossed I'll get to see you during the Olympic Games in Tokyo, and if not, God probably has another plan for you. But
and the next Olympics.
Exactly. Everything is timing.
Yeah, exactly.
Lewis Williams, thank you very much for talking to Lights Out, and hopefully we look forward to speaking to you soon.
Cheers. Thank you very much.